Growing concerns this morning that a slowdown at one of the country's busiest ports could hit holiday shipments. Business could come to a halt on the West Coast. A battle threatens to stop crucial imports. Ben Tracy's at the Port of Long Beach, that's in Southern California, with a nationwide impact. Ben, good morning.
Gail, good morning. The twin ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach are the biggest in the country. Nearly $500 million of goods comes through here every day on giant container ships like that one, and we're talking everything from apples to iPhones. But all of it could be at risk because of an alleged slowdown by workers here on the docks. Off the coast of California, giant cargo ships line up, waiting to drop off their goods. So everything in this warehouse came over on a container ship?
That's correct.
Those ships are Brian Jablon's lifeline. The camping supplies and kids' tents he sells come from China. He says it typically takes 3 days for his goods to get from the port to his warehouse in downtown Los Angeles. But now it suddenly takes 2 weeks. His customers, including Walmart and Amazon, are not happy. Are you at the point where you're worried about losing business?
Yeah, absolutely. Not only losing business, but it's killing our profit.
Who do you blame for this?
The unions. The unions are trying to strong-arm whoever they're negotiating with. So they've slowed down emptying off the containers. They've held up the truckers at the port.
Jablon is caught in the middle of a union contract negotiation between the organization that runs the shipping and its port workers. Management accuses the union of a slowdown by, quote, unilaterally refusing to dispatch hundreds of qualified skilled workers for critically important positions transporting containers in terminal yards. The union does not deny that charge.
And it shouldn't surprise anybody that at a certain point workers run out of patience and feel like they have to make their concerns known. And if that means that the companies need to hear that message, hopefully they'll hear it, work harder to settle the contract and get everything resolved so things can get back on track.
Even before a slowdown, the nation's largest ports were already suffering the worst congestion in a decade due to massive new cargo ships and a shortage of truckers. Retailers worry about not having enough goods on their shelves. The National Retail Federation sent a letter to President Obama asking for a federal mediator to settle the dispute. The group warned that, quote, a full shutdown of every West Coast port may be imminent, and the impact would be catastrophic. Brian Jablon says the slowdown has cost him $30,000 in just 2 weeks.
We're eventually, to stay in business, going to have to increase our prices, which means the retailer will increase their prices, which means the consumer is going to ultimately pay more. And we're all consumers, so it's costing all of us more money.
Now, in 2002, a labor dispute did shut down all West Coast ports for 11 days, and Nora, that cost the U.S. economy $10 billion.
Oh, Ben, thank you so much.